welcome back to my channel. What's up you guys, it's your girl Carly. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. In today's video, we are going to do an updated what's in my backpack slash school supplies haul slash packing my backpack for college with me. You guys really seem to like the last what's in my backpack video I did, and that was when I was in my last semester of my third year, and now I'm going into my fourth year. So for those of you who don't know, I'm in my fourth year now officially of my Bachelor of Commerce. I have a major in marketing and a minor in law. This year, all of my classes are marketing and law classes with the exception of one elective class. I think I'm taking like a psychology class. First year university, you're like, oh my god, I need like 8,000 note cards and I need like 5 different colored Sharpies and also like 6 different pencils and all of this stuff. Fourth year, you're ready to peace out. You're like, I'm done, I want my degree, I don't want to be here. And without further ado, let's get into it. If you watched my last video, you saw my gray Victoria's Secret backpack. I just started using this one recently. This one is a Herschel Bag. It's the medium size, I think, which means it doesn't have any organization on the inside, but it is just in this cute polka dot black and white kind of color. Just because I'm not carrying as many things as I was before, I don't have any textbooks this year, and I just don't need a giant bag. On the inside, I thought it was super cute. It's this like red and white candy striped kind of color, which I thought was like so cute to the contrast on the outside. It does just have this one giant pocket here. This is normally where I put my laptop. Sometimes I'll put like my extra notebooks and whatnot, but as you can see, it doesn't have a lot of organization. It also has this pocket right in the front here, so this is just like one of those front pockets where you can hold a lot of different things. In here, it also has the striped lining on the outside, and then it's polka dot on the inside. I don't know if you can see it because it's black. It is just like a catch-all type of pocket. It does have this little carabiner in here for your keys or for anything that needs to be hooked on here, like hand sanitizer, whatever. It does have this little guy in here. I don't think I've ever actually used it one time, but it's here. I didn't really dive too deep into the pens I like to use in our last video, so today I'm gonna talk just really quick about the ones that I like that I use for basically everything. All right, so these guys right here are the Stabilo Swing Cool highlighters. I saw these in my school's bookstore and I was like, they are so cute. I love the pastel, and I definitely needed some new highlighters, so I opted for these guys. I love black pens. I'm not a big blue pen person. I'm not a big colored pen person. I like to use black and then kind of draw or highlight or whatever with other colored pens, but all of my notes originally I do take in black pens. So I have 2 pens here. This one is the Muji Pen, whatever, this is a 0.5 pen, and this one is the Staedtler Tri Fineliner. These guys I've used for years and years and years. I've probably used these pens the longest, for probably about 4 years now. I acquired this pen somehow, I can't remember, but I've been using it every single day since. It's so good. Both of these guys are fine tip pens, which I really like. I'm not a big, thick ballpoint pen kind of person, just because I have pretty thin handwriting, so when the pen is too thick, my notes become like extra pages long, and it just doesn't do it for me. But I do really like both. The only problem is that these guys don't really play well together, which you would think I would get different pens that work together, but I like them all too much to let them go. What I mean by that is I can't write in either of these pens. Like, I can't write notes in either of these pens and then highlight them later because they smudge, and this is an ink-based highlighter, so it smudges more and gets dirty, and it doesn't work for me. Normally what I'll do is either I'll do 2 like thick lines and then write over in the pen, or if I'm revising notes and I have to highlight things, what I'll do is I'll take my highlighter and I'll box around the important parts instead of using like the classic highlighter method. Next up, we've got pencils. I've got just 2 random pencils here. I have had these ones probably the longest, and then this one I just bought because I didn't have one when I was writing a test, but that's the only reason that I have pencils in here, is for the odd time that we do Scantron-based tests in university. Moving on to kind of like hygiene related things. This is kind of what I carry with me all of the time. So I just have this mini pack of Kleenex. You always, I find, get sick during final season or midterm season because you're stressed and you're staying up late, and then everyone else is sick, and it just is not a good time, and you want to have to get up and leave your lecture hall to like get Kleenex. So I have this little baby one in here. I have this scrunchie in here. It's kind of dirty, honestly, but I just leave it in my backpack for the times that I forget to bring one, or if I'm not wearing one that day. I have this weird thing where I always have to put my hair up when I'm taking tests, otherwise it really bugs me. So I put my hair up and take it down and put it up and take it down, and I'm sure the people next to me get so annoyed by it, but I have this scrunchie just in case I don't have one and I'm trying to concentrate or something and my hair is bugging me, I can just throw it up. I also have a deodorant in here. I just find that sometimes when you're at school for a really long time and you've been doing things and you're just like out and about and you're running from your lecture halls and all this stuff, you just need a little deodorant. Same thing goes for a lip balm. I bought this guy in LA. It's the Badescu skincare lip balm. It's the coconut one, and I freaking love this thing. It's like a thicker type of lip balm, and I can use it in the morning and my lips will be moisturized all throughout the day. I get really annoyed when my lips are too dry, especially because I drink so much water during the day that it like rubs my lip chap off and stuff like really easily. But I do like to keep one in here just in case. The rest of these things are the only things that I keep in the front pocket, and then everything else goes into my actual backpack. But let's talk about them really quick. So in my last video, I did talk about blue blockers. I did get a new pair, so I thought I would, you know, bring them back for today's video. These guys are my blue blockers. I do have a different shape as you saw in the last video, but these are kind of more like a normal type of glasses. So for those of you guys that don't know anything about blue blockers, basically when you're staring at your computer all day or your phone or whatever, you can get a lot of like eye strain. And these guys help to mitigate any of the blue light coming from all your electronics, coming from the PowerPoints, coming from all of that stuff. And I find if I have an intense long day at school, or if I'm doing night classes, by the end of the day my eyes like really hurt and I don't want to look at technology or anything like that, so I just pop these blue blockers on and I'm good to go. I also have a metal straw in here. I do like to drink a booster juice at school when I'm like feeling it. I love the orangesicle. However, I don't want to use plastic straws. Reduce our single-use plastics, everybody. Okay, and last but not least, we have electronics. I have a few different types of electronics, you could say, in here. The first one is just my phone charger. I find that my phone just dies pretty fast now. It's a standard iPhone thing, but I do have my phone charger in here just for times that I need to plug my phone in class. Next, I've got audio stuff. So in here is my AirPods. This is just the AirPods version 1. And then I also have these wired headphones. So I like to use these when I am like working in the library or something like that and I don't want to just have my AirPods in, or if I have to do something like a conference call or whatever, I have these in here. Last but not least, I do have my iPhone charging stand. This I got just from the Apple store. It's in rose gold. I really liked this before I had AirPods because I could have my phone just standing up on my little chargy thing and I could do everything hands-free but still be a part of whatever was going on. So I do like to have that in here just in case I do need to do calls or I'm like watching something and I don't want to like prop my phone up on a million things. So that's what I have in here. Moving on, I have my MacBook Pro. This is the 13-inch MacBook Pro. I bought this probably 4 years ago. I use my laptop for literally every single class. I take all of my notes on my Google Drive just so I never lose them, because I actually had a time where I lost everything on my computer like 2 weeks before finals. So that was a great time for me. Next up, we have notebooks, which I know is surprising because I literally just said that I type all of my notes and everything on my computer. However, I am a pen to paper type of person when it comes to studying and revising. I picked these up, I can't even remember. I went to like a pop-up store when I was in California and they had these guys here, so I picked up a few of these. And then this one I saw and I was like, it's so me. It says, when life gives you lemons, you make gin and tonic. Because we all know, if you watch my cocktail series over on Instagram, I love gin. Next up, I've got my day planner. I used to be the person that was so bad at buying planners and then not using them, but recently I've been really into this one, and I think it's just like the way that it's laid out. I really like to follow a checklist type of rule when I am doing any organization for my day, so having it already in here is amazing. And then it's just pages and pages of checklists with little spaces to write everything. And then it also has a calendar at the beginning of each year, so I can see like my calendar at a glance. Can't have your laptop without your laptop charger. I'm always scared that mine is going to die and I'm not going to be able to like do anything, so I always bring it with me. It is kind of annoying. I am looking for a better way to like store it, but for right now I just, you know, coil it up and throw it in the bag. Last but not least is my water bottle. We talked about this in my last one. This is a beaker water bottle. I absolutely love it. I've had it for a few years now. I have a mini size in blue, but I love this guy. I really like this guy because it's 1 liter and I normally only have to fill it up once a day when I'm at school because I'm not there for a whole day, but I do like to drink a lot of water. So what I'll do is I'll normally I'll fill this up at the beginning of the day that I get to school and it'll last me most of the day, which I think is really nice because instead of filling up like a tiny water bottle and like running back and forth, I literally just have this all day, so I really like it. That's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I post videos every single Monday and Wednesday, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys!